Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is another little podcast here with your coach, Coach Z. Welcome to Coach's Call. It's Friday, February 25th. Just wanted to talk about a couple of things, kind of off topic of betting, maybe on topic, I don't know. But you ever had one of those bad days, bad times, bad beats, bad weeks, something like that? Things just keep piling on little by little until you reach a point where you don't know if you're going to give in, you're going to give up, or you're going to keep going. It's tough. It's a tough situation. And it happens to all of us because, let's face it, life isn't perfect. It's not always great. It's work. It's hard work. You gotta deal with the ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster. When I was coaching, I used to tell my kids all the time, hey, you got to ride the wave. To be a winner, you got to ride the wave. You know, in a game of football, you know, it's a 3 to 5 second plays. And then you get a whistle, and then you get 20 to 30 seconds off. And you're going to have good plays, you're going to have bad plays. You're going to throw touchdowns, you're going to throw interceptions. You're going to block your man, and then again your man's going to beat you. You're going to make a tackle, you're going to miss a tackle. You're going to make a field goal, you're going to miss a field goal. They're just things that happen throughout a game, like in life. And it's how you handle those things that defines you. Your losses, just like your mistakes, your losses in betting, your losses in games, it's just like mistakes in life. You can't let those define you. That's not who you are. Things happen. Sometimes things that are out of control, out of your control, happens. But if you are in control, and if you're in control mentally more than anything, you're able to ride those waves. And I used to tell my kids that. You don't have to be perfect, because there is no such thing. You just got to give me your best. And if I've got 11 people on my team, on the field right now, all I need is for you to do your best in these 3 to 5 seconds. That's all. And if I can get every player out of those 11 to believe that, then you've got a chance at success. You know, let's face it, the scoreboards, the bank accounts, the accountants, all these things, they're not there for the person that's in the arena. They're there for the spectators. I used to tell my kids all the time, don't look at the scoreboard, because the game's not over yet. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what point in the game. It just doesn't matter. Don't look at the scoreboard, but every second, just do your best. And you know how to do your best because you've trained at it. You've been through it. And at some point in time, it just doesn't affect you. So they scored a touchdown. Or so the guy hit a home run, or hit a double, or a triple, or whatever. Or your guy makes a three-pointer to go up by 2 with 2 minutes left. Or they score a goal early in the game or late in the game, whatever it is. You got to ride the wave. It happened. Those 3 seconds are over. Now what's next? And this is how, and it's easier said than done. Believe me. Trust me, I know. But this is how we got to live our life. And now this is me preaching. This is how you got to live your life, man. As stupid as this may sound, the other day I'm sitting here watching TV with my wife, and we're watching an old episode of Friends where Chandler Bing and Monica were dating, and they had this huge fight, and the idiot walks in and says, well, I guess it's over now. All this. She looks at him and laughs and says, what the hell do you mean? No, it's a fight. This is what happens. Now we learn and we move on from it. And it's just like a defeat in a game or in a play, And I go back, of course, my favorite football coach of all time, Nick Saban. He preaches this. He calls it the process. If you guys have never heard this, he's got numerous videos on YouTube that people have videoed him at different coaching clinics, at different kids clinics that he goes to, especially his own clinics that he has for these high school kids. He tells them, look, you're not going to win the game in one play, but you can win every play within the game. And if you don't, you can't let it get you off stride or off kilter. So what we're going to do as coaches is we're going to teach you how to do your job. That's what we're going to teach you. Your job. That's it. And we're going to train you to do the best that you possibly can. To do that. Now, let's not get it twisted. He does get the best athletes in the world. But still, this is how he's able to compete year in and year out. So he says it's a process, guys. It's how you sleep. It's how you eat. It's how you train. It's how you think. And we're going to teach you how to do all that. We're going to teach you how to do all those things correctly. And then we're going to teach you how to play your position. We're going to teach you the technique. From how to put on your jock strap, to how to get in your stance, to how to read a defense, to how to take your first, second, third step, to how to use your hands, your eyes, your head, to be successful in that one play. Then we're going to show you film of your opponent so you can find an edge, get an edge. And we're going to show you more film, and you're going to watch more film than your opponent so you can have that edge. That's what we're going to do. Okay? And so it's a process. So you get to the game, and it's play number one. Whatever the play is, they call it. You go, you do your job. You don't worry about the guy next to you. That's not your job. The guy next to you, I worry about. I fix. You do you. You can't get too high if you do very well, and you can't get too low if you don't do well at all. You can't ride the highs and lows. You got to stay at an even keel. It's a roller coaster. Things are going to happen. And that's why you see, when you watch Alabama, you rarely see them with a huge celebration. You rarely see them with their head down. They're almost like 85 robots on that sideline. But they've been trained to do this. And this is, if you buy into it, and the group buys into it, and the team buys into it, and the coaches, the administration, just like your business. If your employee, I'm talking from the custodian all the way up to your VPs and everybody in the middle, if they buy into this process, you do you the best that you possibly can. And I will teach you how to do it. And when you do a great job, I'll pat you on the back. When you do a poor job, I'm going to teach you how to do it right. life, but we're not gonna ride these waves. Okay, we're gonna stay at an even keel here, and you're gonna do your job, knowing that the number 300 employee in this company is working his or her butt off to do the best he or she can, and knowing that your VPs are doing everything that they can. And when it comes together, like Nick Saban says, when it comes together, when the final whistle blows, you look up and you're victorious. And so we apply it to life. And I've got to recheck myself, because I'll be honest with you, today is probably one of the fucking shittiest days I've had in a long time. In my business, where I work, I see things happening every day that are out of my control. They're just out of my control. And I know this. And I try to practice what I preach. But let's face it, life is tough. And there's only so much a human body and a human mind can take. And so sometimes you gotta call timeout. And not a 30-second timeout. I need a full timeout. And I need to come and I need to gather myself. I need to rethink things. I need to figure out and go back to knowing who I am, what I'm capable of, and what I need to do. And quit looking around at other things and wonder, well, why not me? Why not me? Why is he making more money? Why does she get a better job? Why does he do this and she do that? Why, I can't, you can't, we can't worry about that. And sometimes it's okay to call timeout. It's okay to call a timeout and say, hey, I've got to reassess this. And I've got to redo this. And I've got to find myself and who I am. And sometimes you do it with players, employees, or with yourself. The most important thing is you just can't ride this wave of life, because it'll make you sick, just like a roller coaster. It's better off just to get in your car and drive on a level road. Take in the sights, roll down the windows, smell the flowers, look at the blue skies, and enjoy every minute you're here. And one of the last things I'm going to tell you, I can't remember where I saw it. I can't even remember who exactly it was. But the story was a couple had a child and was diagnosed with a terminal illness, and only had like 1,000 days to live, or so many months. And the dad said, "Hey, you got 1,000 days to live," and so they lived life with this child, 2-year-old kid. Every day the kid would get up, smiling, laughing, looking at their parents adoringly, go outside, play, and just like a 2-year-old. You can imagine a 2-year-old. And the mom and dad looked at each other and said, wow, he has no idea his time is running out. He has no idea how many days he has left. Yet every day we see our son, he's having the most fun, enjoying it, making the best of it. I want to leave you with this. Wake up in the morning, tell yourself, if I only had 1,000 days, what would I do with today? Would I waste it with a grudge, with anger, hatred? Or would I make the most of it? Guys, grab your loved ones, kiss them, hug them, appreciate them. Act as if you only had 1,000 days. What would you do with your today? Thanks for listening in, guys. Until next time, it's Coach Z with Coach's Call. Y'all be safe. Catch you later.